Trey wants James to take Riah off his hands so he can go and be a Ryan, okay? And that's what it is. So anyway. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Brenda Yvonne channel. Of course, I'm your girl, Brenda Yvonne. Here on my channel, we do fun reviews, recaps, and discussions, y'all, of our favorite shows. This video, we are talking Netflix hit show, The Ultimatum. This is season 2. This particular video, we are going to talk about episodes 4 through 6. If you're a fan of The Ultimatum, please check out my other 2 videos. We've already discussed episodes 1 through 3. Okay, I know the reunion is already out. I feel like they dropped episodes way too fast. Like, can we slow it down to maybe 2 or 3 a week or something like that? But it's fine, because people are probably still catching up and watching it, so we're not gonna rush over here, all right? Before we get into anything though, please hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate if y'all would help me to grow this channel, okay? We're trying to hit milestones over here and we need the subscribers, okay? Also hit the thumbs up button if you enjoy the content. Comment down below. Let me know what you thought of these particular episodes. Please no spoilers. And share the video. We like to share your videos. All right, so we're gonna just kind of jump around and talk about the main topics because episodes 4 through 6 were a little bit of a snooze fest, especially episode 4 was giving nothing, okay? The only tea we really got for episode 4 was the fact that James has cheated on Ryan. Riah is begging James for a hug. You're gonna hug me, you're gonna hold my hand, you're gonna hug me, you're gonna hold my hand. No, we're not hugging you or holding your hand, Riah, no. The other thing we got is that Antonio used to be down on them drugs, down and out. He was having sex with everybody, trying to numb his pain, trying to have a quick fix, okay? He been going through it. He said he can't afford to take you to the concert. He can't afford to take you to the Olive Garden, to the Cheesecake Factory. So Roxanne deems him as not romantic because he can't afford to plan all these events and taking her to concerts and dates and all that because he ain't got it like that, he said, okay? So that was pretty much episode 4. So episodes 4, 5, and 6 is basically the 3-week trial period with the new spouse, basically your new partner, okay? Out of that 3-week period, the only couples that, or only couple I should say, that looked like they were having a fantastic time was Trey and Ryan. I did enjoy seeing Trey and Ryan's relationship blossom and develop. They both feel like they would be good parents. They both feel like they could see each other, you know, married to each other and all that good stuff. We did see an episode where Ryan and Trey went to meet up with, I think it was Ryan's brother. I don't know if it was her sister as well or sister-in-law, whoever. But anyway, it's her family members. And they feel like she's too good for James. James is wasting her time. They're seeing a whole new Ryan. They see an open Ryan. They say she deserves the world. And she's just a whole different person. And whoever gets her is lucky. And Ryan is a very, very nice, sweet lady. Despite the fact that she talk like this and she got a stronger accent than I do, and I live in Cali. And by the way, y'all don't have a clue where my accent comes from. Anyway, maybe it's because my dad's from Louisiana, and my mom's side is from Kansas. I don't know. Anyway, but you know, Ryan, she is a very nice lady. She does seem fun and easygoing. She's still young. I do think her and Trey, I wouldn't be mad if her and Trey chose each other. I wouldn't be mad at it, but I would like her to enjoy life more, live a little bit more, and do her own thing and explore what else is out there. I think as much as she's ready to be like a down-home country mom, wife kind of girl, I would like to see her go and live a little. I would like to see that. I would like to see Trey kind of boss up. So I really don't want them to end up together married. But I don't want them to end up back with James and Riah either, okay? No. But like I said, yeah, Ryan and James, Ryan and Trey, they were the only ones having a good time. Their conversations were nice. Trey did kind of throw it out like, you know, are we going to try to see each other after we switch back and all that? And she's like, I don't know. We got to see how things go. Because I think she's still concerned about James. And Trey did put himself out there, which I'm glad he did. But girl, forget James, because James has cheated on you, okay? James told Riah that he cheated on Ryan and that was like the worst year of his life. And she is not the first love of his life. And I was like, what? James can go. And he got the secrets. I got some thoughts about James' secrets, okay? I got some thoughts about his secrets. He hiding some. Because when they said, when they was doing that little sex game where they was flipping the cards, right? And she was like, who would you want to invite as a third person in the bedroom? And he said, did he say Ryan Reynolds just to talk to him? It was something like that. Now, I ain't making no accusation or nothing, but I just thought that was a weird answer, okay? I'm just saying. Anywho, speaking of Riah and James, because like I said, Trey and Ryan were the best thing we got, okay? Riah and James, like I said, Riah's over there begging him for love and affection, okay? She want to hug, she want her hand held. He feels like intimacy involves sex and things like that. She's not saying she want to have sex with him. He's not trying to go down the intimate road with Riah because of, you know, his past infidelity. And I think James is regretting his life right now, okay? That's what's happening. He does feel like he could open up to Riah, though. So there's that, okay? Like I said, Riah and James weren't really hitting on nothing, okay? Episode 4 wasn't giving what it needed to be given. In episode 4, though, we did see Roxanne go to meet Alex's parents, and she said how Antonio's not this and he's not that, he ain't got it going on. Then we did see, I think it was episode 5 when they went to meet Roxanne's parents, and her dad was doing the most. Alex did sit up there trying to lie and say that he be opening car doors and doing all this, but he really don't be doing that, okay? The dad did ask him an interesting question about, would you marry yourself? And I was like, yes, I would marry me. Yes, I would. So I hope y'all would marry yourself. Would you marry yourself? Drop it in the comments. So in episode 4 and 5, you know, Roxanne and Alex are just so happy and they're going to be bosses together. And they just basically sharing an apartment workspace. They ain't talking about nothing. Ain't nothing popping, okay? Kat and Antonio are constantly reassuring each other. And Kat doesn't give a lot, though. I ain't gonna lie. She don't give a lot. We find out about Antonio's past. I'm still confused on what the hell Roxanne sees in Antonio, because Antonio is giving nothing. He's giving dust is what he's giving. Okay, no shade to Antonio. I'm glad he got past whatever demons he has, but it's giving I'm addicted to Roxanne now. Okay, it's very much giving that. So I believe it was episode 5, I want to say, and maybe a little bit episode 6. No, it was episode 5 when the men had a men's night and the ladies had a ladies' night, right? And so, first of all, those scenes went on way too long, and they were very, very, very cringy because they're all sharing like, oh yeah, I'm having a good time with so-so, and yeah, they open up to me, they do all this, and I was like, why are we telling each other this? Like, we don't need to have these conversations, okay? So, Roxanne was saying how she's having a good time with Alex, and he does this, and he does that, and all this stuff, and so she straight up told Kat, like, you know, does he do this for you, girl? Does he, you know, pull out your door, your chair, whatever, girl? Honestly, like, the way he is, like, you could do better, girl. You need to leave him. And I was like, what kind of judo mind tricks is Roxanne playing on Kat? Trying to take her man. What is she doing? But then later on, I was like, okay, Roxanne, I'm going to give you a pass, girl. So Roxanne is like, you know, I work with women. Like, Kat, you could do better. You don't need him. Like, he's a bit of a liar. Don't he be lying, girl? He be saying he pulled out my chair and he didn't and all this stuff. And so then across town, we do see James and Trey having a talk. And James told, I was cracking up at this. James told Trey, like, look, you know, Riah, she got a lot of baggage. She got a lot of work. Like, I think you could, you know, you could do better. Like, you don't need to get back to Riah. And I was like, James, now you ain't lied there, okay? And I don't know what Trey, this Riah's probably the most beautiful girl he's ever been with, and that's what it is. And I think if he got more confidence in himself, okay, you an engineer, you got money, Trey. Not that those things make you, but, you know, look in the mirror and see yourself as wonderful. Because he did say in a conversation with Ryan that he doesn't feel like he always looks good. And I felt bad for him when he said that, y'all. So anyway, James is not really open to experience. He said he has some ups and downs with Riah, you know. She's wanting this and that, and then I guess Trey said, yeah, Riah called me crying, saying James, I think James thinks I want to have sex with him, and he's like, so now I got questions for you. And I don't think that's necessarily what James was saying. I don't know. Riah to me is full of SH, because if it was Brian, girl, you would be acting a whole different way. And I wish it was Brian in the shared apartment. I really do. All right, y'all, my camera cut off, so we're gonna pick up where we left off. So Like I said, I do wish it was Brian and Riah in the apartment together, because then this would be a lot more spicy, okay? Because she don't want James. She don't want no hug from James and hold James' hand. Like, girl, bye. And James did say it feels like you would rush to be in any new relationship to not be with Trey. And that's what it's giving, okay? James pulled her card. That's what it's giving, okay? So, Trey was saying he wishes that James, I think that was later, but on the switchback, he wished that James would have been more open to the process, because it kind of cheated Riah at the process, because now Trey really likes Ryan. And Trey wants James to take Riah off his head so he can go and be a Ryan, okay? And that's what it is. So anyway, let's get to, because the main thing that irritated me with episodes 4 through 6, y'all, and this video ain't gonna be too long, and then we're gonna get to episodes 7 and 8. We might combine 7, 8, and 9 in one. I gotta actually watch the episodes, so I might watch them tonight, and then we'll see what we do tomorrow or Friday. So after the little boys' night, right, Antonio's trying to ask Alex questions, and he's like, oh, I feel like you beating around the bush. You not being straight up with me. Like, go ahead, don't be afraid to insult me, like, hit me where it hurts. And I was like, Antonio is way too self-loathing for me. Like, you want somebody to talk bad to you, Antonio? Like, what do you want? Like, Antonio is draining. Like, I don't even know how Roxanne had the time, because I couldn't have the time for Antonio. He is draining. So he wants Alex to tell him all this stuff, and so he was like, yeah, I gotta tell you, like, well, first of all, he talking about Roxanne could be a bit much. Like, he had to calm her down. She was getting emotional about work, and she could be a little cringe, all this stuff. I was like, damn, Alex. But I mean, she was across town talking mess about him, the cat, so it is what it is. So then, Alex and Antonio had a heart-to-heart down to the bar, right? And so Alex was basically saying, like, yeah, Roxanne, I feel like I need to tell you this. Like, she basically said she don't respect you. You basically are her whipping boy. She ain't here for you. She said you don't have this going on. You don't have that going on. So Antonio was like, no. Antonio was like, no, you lying. Like, I can't believe you gonna sit up here and say all this stuff. Like, tell me what she said verbatim. And he was like, I don't know how, more clear I can be. Like, that's what she said. So Antonio's not buying it. He is pissed. Now, Roxanne didn't use them words per se when she was talking to Alex's mom, talking to Alex, but that's basically what it is. And you are delusional, Antonio, if you think Roxanne respects you. She clearly does not respect you. She told Alex's mama and daddy, yeah, he's not ambitious. Yeah, he wouldn't be able to get together with for me. He doesn't have goals. He doesn't have that. So she don't respect you. Like, I don't know what delusional land Antonio is living on. I don't know if the fumes from whatever he's getting high on is still in his brain, and there's no shade to Antonio. I want you to succeed in life, but I need you to wake up, because that lady don't like you. And I'm not sure why she's still with you, except for the fact that she can control you and you're constant. And I think Antonio does have a sweet side that she needs. So maybe it's a balance. I don't know, but child, I don't see it. So anyway. So Antonio's pissed. So then, everybody get home, right? And so Alex come in, and so Roxanne is pissed because Antonio got home, and he called Roxanne, and he was like, did you tell Alex who about me? And she's like, what are you saying? Like, I did not say those things. Like, no, you need to come over here and all this. So and Roxanne is pissed because Alex has sprayed her, okay, with the tea. So then Alex came in and he ain't bothered, right? So then she over there cleaning. She looked mad. Roxanne looked pissed, y'all, in her silk pajamas set. She looked pissed. But them pajamas was cute, girl. So anyway, she was like, how was the night? He said, oh, it was fun. It was cool. He wasn't bothered. Now, meanwhile, across town, Antonio's at home. He didn't call Roxanne. He pissed. He talking to Kat how he felt like Alex is full of crap. And he over here lying in my face, saying this and that about me and all that. Now, he was like, yeah, he's trying to say, Kat said I'm a whipping boy. I mean, Roxanne said I'm a whipping boy and all this stuff. And I already know, like, the shortcomings about me. Like, it's already another thing she thinks about me. So I know she didn't say that stuff. And I'm like, Antonio, are you sure? So then Kat was like, oh, I didn't want to tell you this, but you didn't have this information going into the night, but I did. Alex's mom texted me and basically said, Roxanne, said this and this and this about you. It was just a few texts. It wasn't nothing too much. Basically, she don't respect you. It's implied, y'all. It's implied. So, Because she did tell Alex's mom he doesn't have goals, he doesn't have ambition, and she needs someone with goals and ambition, okay? Now that doesn't equate disrespect, but there's other things she said. It's definitely an implication of disrespect of Antonio. Okay, she talks bad about him. She said all this stuff. Like, come on. Then Antonio, he's like, well, his parents is lying. He ain't believing none of it. So Kat is like, okay, now she be rational. Like, okay, why would they lie? Like, why would his parents, make him a lie about that? They wouldn't even know. Why would Alex lie? And he thinks that Alex is just trying to steal Roxanne. And Kat is like, no, that is not the case. Okay, no. So Antonio is pissed. Now back over on the other side of town, Roxanne is pissed. Okay. And so she was like, well, I got to call for Antonio because, Alex told me he had a good night. I got to call for Antonio. And when did I say I didn't respect him? When did I say he was a whoopee boy? And so Alex said, well, you didn't say those things, but it was implied. You talked bad about him. Like, that's basically what you said. And so then Roxanne was like, well, me and you are now husband and wife, and like, how dare you, go back and say what I said behind my back? And I thought this was a safe space to talk about our significant others and all that. And he was like, well, then you're admitting that you said it if you're talking about this is a safe space. So then they going back and forth and back. And so he's being very condescending to her though. Oh, I can't stand Alex. Alex had me triggered and heated, but I was cracking up at some of his comments though. But he had me triggered and heated the first time I watched it, right? Because he's being super condescending to her, and he's saying, you basically are like that. You basically don't like that I'm standing up for myself. I'm calling you out. She was like, you lying, talking about you did this and that, and you didn't do it, and you supposed to help me clean. You said we're going to clean on Sundays. I took out the bleaching, the appliance all. I was ready to scrub the toilet, and where was you? You was just sitting there watching TV. You wasn't doing nothing. You wasn't taking out the trash. You wasn't helping with the groceries. And so he was like, first of all, it's Sunday. I want to relax. Like, I don't have to get up and do what you say. You're not my mom. I did help you clean. If I'm going to help you clean, I'm going to do it. If I'm not, I'm not. He was like, if I'm working, I'm not going to help you with the groceries. I was like, really? Alex, damn, like that. So he was going off. She was going off. But he wasn't bothered. And then he was like copying what she said. Oh, because she's like, I'm not going to deal with this. I'm going to take this. He's like, oh, no, you're not going to have a conversation. It's too much. And then she's like, oh, you're doing that. You think you making me feel small when you do that. Is that you do to Kat, make her feel weak, but it's not bothering me. It's not bothering me. And then he's like, oh, no, it's clearly bothering you. I was like, oh, no, Alex. No. He is a psycho to me, y'all. No. I know we throw the narcissist word out quite a bit, but he is a whole different level of that. He's a different level. Oh, no, I could not with Alex. Kat, you need to run. You need to run, girl. You deserve way better, Kat. You're a very sweet lady. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. So Alex and Roxanne go back and forth. Alex doesn't care. He was like, you didn't say those things, but you implied it. Okay. So Roxanne is done with it. She's over it. The next day, we do see everybody like packing up and moving on. Ryan and James trying to figure out Ryan and Trey trying to figure out what to do their pictures. Okay. Alex and Kat and, Antonio left and then came back, and then him and Kat talked, and he didn't feel like Kat really opened up to him and blah, blah, blah. Okay. We saw Alex and Roxanne. Roxanne, she said she wanted to go get a drink with her friends, have a dirty martini, and talk mess about Alex. Okay, because she's over it. They packing up their trash, they going on. Anywho, very last scene, well, not the very last scene, but towards the end of episode 6 was the switchback, because we did the 3-week trial and we're going switching back to our partner. So they did a little ceremony. Vanessa back, she up there crying about, kill the counseling and the ultimatum. And I'm like, girl, stop making it about you. This is why we tired of you, Vanessa. Stop. I'm like, why is this lady crying? Because the reason why she got on that, y'all, is because James was talking about how he couldn't really open up to Riah, how he has some things he hasn't told Ryan, and all this good stuff. And Trey saying he does have feelings for Ryan, and he doesn't know how things are going to go now. And Riah could tell that, Trey has feelings for Ryan, and she's disappointed because her and James didn't get really anywhere because James wasn't that open to the process. And this is where Trey was like, I wish he would have been more up to the process, because he won't James to take Riah out of his hands, okay? Because it would make it be an easy switch, okay? That's what he wants. So then that's how Vanessa was like, you got to share with your partner and open up, blah, blah, blah. Okay, girl. So then Kat said, Antonio, he really tried to be open to do stuff for Roxanne, but at the same time, certain things he wasn't open about with the process as well. And he did apologize. He also felt like Kat wasn't open, and he kept trying to probe her and get her to speak up, and she really wasn't doing that. Roxanne said she got nothing from Alex. This was not a good trial marriage for her. She didn't really get much from him. Alex was like, Alex over there talking mess. Then it came up with how, Alex said that basically Antonio was the whooping boy. And he said, I would say it again. Oh, I was hollering, y'all, when Alex said that. I rewinded that. I was hollering. And so, did I mention the part where Antonio was talking in front of Roxanne and saying that Alex was he called him a SHIT head. I'm going to be cursing on the channel. And then Kat was shouting from the room, he's not an ish head. He's not an ish head. I was like, girl, you better defend your man. So anyway, back at the table, right? Alex was like, I don't know, how I could have said it differently.
This is a reminder. Put makeup in purse.
Oh, yeah, that's... Okay, Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop. Y'all, I gotta take something back to Sephora. And I didn't want to forget to put it in my purse tonight. I'm gonna go tomorrow, so that's why Alexa reminded me. Thank you, Alexa. Anyway, cutting into my video though, girl. So, like I said, Alex was standing 10 toes down on what he said, and he was like, you didn't say those words verbatim, but you implied it. So Roxanne was like, thank you. And Kat was trying to pipe up too and say like, well, you did, Alex is not gonna lie, his mom and dad's not gonna lie. And so then Antonio was like, oh, maybe the people that gave birth to you don't know what you're talking about. Now, Alex, you should have piped up for your parents. Don't let Antonio try to talk bad about your parents, okay? Anyway, Alex was like, you implied it, and she did. She don't respect him. Antonio's living in delusional land, so they switched back. Trey, the end scene was Trey and Riah at their apartment, and how Riah's like, oh, this is going to be different now. Trey told me, I still came here for you. I still love you. I still want to be with you. And Riah's like, no, you clearly want to be with her. This changes things for us now. She don't see it. And Trey, you need to move on. Okay. Everybody needs to move on. There's no good couples here. Nobody needs to be together at all on this show. The only people maybe could be together is Riah and Trey, and I don't even really want to see that happen. Anyway, y'all, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know what y'all thought of the episode. Let me know what y'all thought of the tussling. And we will be back for the next few episodes, and then we'll get down to the reunion, all right? I will talk to y'all soon. Bye.